Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the canyon. Welcome back to the upside down, in which we start at the end-ish and end at the beginning-ish. So welcome to the outdoors. You'll see Susan like after the midpoint, more towards the end. As I mentioned in the post on the YouTubes, on the community board, we would be doing this backwards because we have two sets of RTR Canyon trails, and all I'm going to say about them is that they are RTR Canyon trails. Both sets have been cut and siped. They are both mounted on identical Injora Method 105 wheels. Only one set is black and one set is orange. We're starting with the orange set, which according to the whiteboard, no, I haven't printed anything out for myself. According to the whiteboard are Dumb 1 and Dumb 2. So these wheels are will be here to referred to as Dumb 1. We are going to do the usual junk view testing scenario, 6 obstacles, and your objective is to play along and figure out what's inside these tires. So here we go. Slick Rock is where we begin, the first obstacle that we attempt. You know, that was not bad. That wasn't bad at all. Out of here. A little hop. Can we pull? Yeah, okay, right there. A little lower speed. Okay, there's some lug noise, but like nothing too bad. It's pretty good. We'll see the compliance here on the leg raise. So we roll in here. Not too bad. We got a little lift here. We'll see how these conform as we come up across here. Kind of hanging a little bit. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. Managed to keep the bumper inside. See if we can position. Yeah, that's pretty positionable. That is not bad at all. What does the board say? It says Daphne's line. We listen to the board as we listen to the wheels. As I made no mention of it at the time, I would like to state for the record now that particular performance using dumb scoring, which is a modified version of junk scoring, this particular setup got an 8.5 at Slick Rock. That was really quite good. I felt a little lack of compliance. I'm feeling it again here too. But the controllability is quite good. I've just got to find just the right, usually you can't seesaw back as forth as predictably, just kind of staying in the throttle. I mean, what's not to like? That was pretty good. I'm honestly thinking here, because of the lack of compliance, I'm leaning more towards an 8, but that was really good. Let's see if we can pull back to the 8. Nope, he's back in an 8.5. I'm going to call that an 8.5. And I don't know what the 8.5 means. I don't know if this scale starts at 0 or if it starts at 5. I still have come to no conclusion on that either. So I don't know. I also just realized I might be talking about a video that hasn't happened yet. So I guess, do you see it down there? Look at this guy. That's the tiniest lizard I've ever seen. Like, his body is an inch long. All right. Bro, are you alive? Let's assume that he's alive. So I have this suspicion that we are just going to get increasingly meta, and I am going to have to upload a video that I had intended for a different day. Oh. Huh. It's not usually a thing that you can do. I am going to have to upload a video. We're going to have 2 video Sundays. So if you're here on Sunday, I'm almost positive that you will be watching the second video of the day because I keep making contextual references to another video. So for this one to make full sense of the dumb, I'm going to have to upload the other one out of the sequence that I had intended. It looks like it's just going to mush a little too much. Oh, wait. I'm going to lean in real slow. Nope. There's that slip. Just trying to power into the slip. Can we put the front end back down? Nope. There we go. That was okay right there. The entry positioning was not excellent. Like I'm using junk view ratings for this. I'm gonna give that a 7. Not 7. Not a 7.5. 7. That's a 7. I have high hopes here for the notch because the positionability of this setup has been. Oh yeah. Come on. Yeah. Nice. Honestly, I mean, okay. So with dumb scoring, I want to go really high with that. So let's do it again. Let's be unfair and do it again to make sure it wasn't just like I happened to hit the perfect exact thing. We want right in that crack right there. And then there, yeah, no. That's a 9. That's a solid 9. And when I say that's a 9, like in junk view scoring, that would be like a 13. But we're doing the dumb and we're trying to keep things inconsistent. So that's a 9. That was really solid. I could position that exactly how I wanted to. Come on, pull belly over. There we go. It only just occurred to me when sitting down right now, I was like, why is wet rock still on the board? Wet rock is a tire test, not an insert test, so I don't even need to get the hose out today. I mean, I could. Look at that. Okay, by junk view standards, that's a 10. Because that was really good. The solo, well, okay. So he's sitting on a 10 after hitting the hard side. Then we hit the soft side, and if you fall off, if you can't pull the soft side, you're losing at least half a point, if not a full point. Oh, look at this. No issues at all. It just got better. There is a bit of weakness in side hilling, little bit. All right, so in lieu of wet, while we're here at dead limit, we will just modify, and in place of wet rock, we will put this. We're gonna put the bump. I gotta get that big bumper around. There we go, because I want to see how donkey is the kick. Not bad. It's not real wild. Oh, I backed out. No, I still got it. Let's get over to the higher side here. Yeah, these will claw up. The lack of compliance is really strange, the behavior of it. Because like this low, slow, like this, we're still getting all that lug grab. We're getting enough deformation of the tire, and it's almost like on the side hill, it was just flopping around a little too much. So let's try out. Yeah, the proper soft bump, real nice. That's about the kick we would expect to see. I'm gonna give that an 8. I was thinking 7.5, but you can use that the real slow. Just like I'm basically doing a sine wave on the throttle where I go slow to a peak and then I come back down. So it's like the real flat bump. Just a little finger, like squeezing the trigger, not pulling it. And it's really good at that. So I think 8 is fair. And now, positioning. There we go. We're gonna flip flop to fly, and I'm gonna put the orange ones on here. Do you have any ideas at this point? Has anybody figured out like what's in that tire? What's in there? Because that did good. That did quite good. Quite well. That did quite well. If you have any guesses, be sure to put them down before it gets revealed. You know, play the game right. Orange set of wheels coming up. I worry now, after wheeling it for the very first time, that Dumb 2, as it is told by the whiteboard, will be perhaps easier to guess what's inside them because, well, I'm not going to give any hints. Let's just say that from where he's sitting right there to where he drove from over here, about 8 feet, it feels wildly different from the other ones. Wildly different. Slick Rock is where we go first. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is the weekly dumb. We score in a modified junk view scoring format. So as we're testing out what's inside me, we would be using the dumb view scoring. The initial temptation here is to give that first ascent across the kidney bean a 10.5, or just spinal tap it and go straight to 11, because this is just mushy mashing. But there's that little hang. We get a little hang, a little bit of bumper scraping, a little bit of belly hanging. Let's see if are we going to lift a leg here? Not really. It went to lose contact and then it changed its mind. So the overall Slick Rock performance, I mean, I gotta respect where respect is due. That's a 10. In junk view scoring, dumb junk scoring, you hope to be that good. Like a tire, an insert, a combo, they hope to be that good. That is an excellent start. Now we're gonna see how these things can manage to position themselves. Rolling into Daphne's. How is our compliance looking? Oh, little low there. Little low. Gonna have to try. Oh, grab, cut back. Whoop. Okay. That's me getting in too high. A little too zesty. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, I can't give it a 10. We had to jog and shuttle a little bit, but that's an easy 9.5. Easy 9.5. Dumb junk score 9.5. Heading to the pull-up. Oh yeah, that score doesn't change. That's kind of how I'm doing now. Like each set, each location, it's called, there's 6 things, but it's really more like 12 things, because I'm looking at either something inside the line or I'm looking at, we have the hit here and then we got this pull here. That second pull is just an opportunity to like pick up half a point or lose half a point. It was excellent through that. That's a solid, well-deserved 9. As with any test of what's inside me, don't be like that. The win or lose, the make or break tends to be the side hill, because a single stage open cell foam will do a single stage open cell foam will do tremendously on pretty much, I gotta stand. I'm getting antsy. We'll see how the mic picks it up when I'm standing up above the thing here. So an open cell will do pretty well on everything except side hilling. So the goal of an insert that is not a single stage foam is to do something on a side hill. And despite the fact that the rear end was really, was really slip sliding away, this felt, I want to say, a little better than Dumb 1. Dumb 2, I already don't remember. It's been too long. We're looking at what, like 15 minutes? I don't remember what Dumb 1 got on here. When I walk back over to the board to look at it and write it down, whatever Dumb 1 got, this gets a half point more than that. That's how we're doing this It's Sunday, baby. It's the Weekly Dumb. This is how we do. See if we can't bust up the notch and keep this streak going. Little bumper hang there. Okay. All right. We're going to ignore that little hang at the beginning. Watch where that passenger front is. That's primarily what I'm looking at. The ability to stay right in this little notch right here. Had to actually actuate to the other side. The amount of grip, the amount of drive, it feels dead, pretty much dead on with Dumb 1. Dumb 2 is a little more reliant on being in just the right spot. Not as, I don't want to say flexible, versatile. Not as versatile. Versatile. They both sound wrong to me now. So, whatever Dumb 1 got here, half a point less. So, that's pretty much evening things out, right? Like, you know. Yeah, see, like that little hang pulling over the top? If you could indeed see it. But it was, you know, it's half a point less gooder. Which leaves us only with Daphne's third and the bump sequence. Let's see. I'm trying a really tricky approach here. Yeah, it's just there. I turned in and what caught it should have either slid down, gotten up on its door, and slid back that way. Did not. Took a bad entry, got the bumper hooked, managed to position back out of it. We're going to go up the soft side. Yeah. Really good. Really good. Really good, but again, that thing about we might have an insert here. What's inside me? We might have something inside this canyon trail that borders on too compliant. Maybe. Breach on here. And like dead pulls. Yeah. Just drive. All right. Bump. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Come on. Come on. It's the undonkey. Like that's some of the flattest bumping I've done ever seen. So, oh yeah, this drive forward, look at this. How far over can we get? Okay, there's the belly, so let's bump right over that. Oh, I didn't do it before, I'm doing it now. That's a spinal tap. That's a spinal tap level bump. That's an 11. Dumb 2 is pulling half a point less at Daphne's than Dumb 1, but he's getting a straight up 11 on the bump. That was in the spirit of the day. That was dumb. Now you know what we need to do? I keep getting closer to the mic, and then I get farther away, and then I get closer to the mic. You know what we got to do now? We got to go back inside where Susan is. I'm going to open up these tires. Oh, got to make sure you guess. You got to make your guess. What's inside those? What's in there? What's in the other ones? What's in these? Where are we going to be? What's inside my workshop? In just a second, us, all of us, that's where we're going right now. So here we are past the halfway point, and if we're past the halfway point, then naturally, welcome inside, everybody. It's the Weekly Dumb. You're probably halfway through it. You might be more than halfway through it. I don't know. You know what else I don't know? A lot of things. You know what I don't know right now? I wrote a bunch of numbers down, right? We had Dumb 1 and Dumb 2. Does it all fit in frame? No. I had written a bunch of numbers down, and I realized when I got back to the notch, after I'd run Dumb Set 1, did I say it got a 9? Because I couldn't remember. I truly and genuinely could not remember. So some of these scores are guesses of my own scores because I can't accurately remember what I gave them. But Dumb 2 got an 11 on bumps. An 11. If we're handing out 11s on an arbitrary scale that we've already claimed only goes to 10, then this is bringing Superman back from the dead, everybody. The rules don't mean anything anymore. 8.5 net score for Dumb 1. 9.25 average score. Weighted and balanced. Whatever. For Dumb 2. What? I think he's still outside. I didn't even bring baseline inside. And I really didn't. He was just sitting patiently, waiting outside to come in. I think we have to take into at least some small factor. I'm 99.9% equaling 100% sure that one set weighed more than the other. Despite them buying identical tires and identical wheels, what's inside them weighs different. Dumb 1, we will forensically analyze first. Dumb 1 as a set weighs in just a tiny hair shy, you can't read it, a tiny hair shy of a kilo of wheelos at 982 grams. That's not bad. That's not bad. In the hand, these really feel pretty much A-okay. I think this is the weakness right here. I think this is what hampered the performance of Dumb 1, coming in at 982, 983 grams, whichever you choose to believe the scale. This particular insert puts a Canyon Trail to 120 dead. So that's a little bit bigger than a Canyon Trail would typically be, and a little narrower, about 47 millimeters wide, which is like 1-2 millimeters. Over time, a Canyon Trail can squish down to about 50 millimeters wide. But these are sitting at a nice, slender 47. So, what are we looking at? 2.5? 2.5. It's the last chance to make your guess, man. What's inside me? What's in there? Well, you're gonna find out. We're gonna un-Sarah McLachlan like this. We already Sarah McLachlan this, and we built the mystery. Now we're gonna unbuild the mystery. And I don't even know if this qualifies as dumb. I don't know. We always seem to learn something. I do know one thing. These were difficult to assemble. Not as difficult as Dumb 2, but difficult. Look, no hints still. Know what's in there? Fake trepidors. So inside the Canyon Trail was just the faker trepidor with no insert in it. So we put a tire inside of a tire. And I just happened to see them sitting. They were sitting next to each other, and I was like, I bet that would fit inside that. So it takes the tire, it takes that Canyon Trail to a decent weight, but a Canyon Trail is kind of a chunky boy. Like, they're pretty wide. No matter what you do, about closer to 50 millimeters than 45. So wider than typical tires. I mean, let's look at what do we got? 8 millimeters wider, probably, right about there. So there are a lot of tires that you could put inside your Canyon Trails and have it work. I think pin seekers would probably fit pretty good. Anything in the sort of like a bigger class 1, like I'm pretty sure a rip saw would probably actually be even better inside a Canyon Trail. But that kind of defeats the purpose, right? Don't put a good tire inside of a good tire if you should happen to try this. And this is something that I recommend you try out. Everybody's got those RTR tires that are just junk and don't work for anything. And you're like, what do I do with these? Put them inside another tire. Like 8.5. I think that's an accurate score. These did well, and these are not S1 Canyon Trails. These are just regular old-timey RTR compound Canyon Trails. I was suitably impressed by the performance of the faker trepidor that I honestly think I'll unmount these, and these aren't like. Not only are they not a great tire, they're also not a great insert. But the unfakers, the fake trepidors, I think these are actually even too firm. These are too firm. We drove these without foams, And I think these would genuinely be too firm to act as a foam. So I don't know what those are useful for. Tires inside tires. Dumb 1. Dumb 2. We've got to do the same process with the scale. We take the 4. The 4 combo of these comes in at a sprightly 1,448 grams. These were all weighing out. I weighed them individually as I was making them. And the first one that I put together hit 357. And I was like, Oaktown 357s. So I made this goal to get all 4 to be 357 each. 361, 358, 371, 359. The beauty and the wonder of that is all 4 of these came off the scale at 357 grams. But the scale wasn't over here, it was over here. And then I also weighed it over there behind. Well, I'm pointing it over. No. Over. Well, this is weird. Over there. Yeah, so if you move the scale around, if you want the scale to be accurate, don't move the scale, I guess. So with this insert, oh yeah, baby. We're about 114. So 6 millimeters shorter, which is a fair bit shorter, and a good bit wider, almost 50. Honestly, if I rock it back and forth, we're right at 50. So squat, wide, heavy, each weighing at least 360 grams. Generally a little more chunky than what we typically aim for. But I'm sure everybody's guessed this one, right? If this is a mystery to you, it excites me. Like I'm tingly. So let us take it apart, unbuild the mystery of what's inside me, and draw to a conclusion this installment. The 4th, take all 6 screws out to take wheel in half, and bring to a close this installment of the Weekly Dumb. And man, did I have a good this dovetails in nicely to a cautionary tale, which, should you want to do this, and I won't try to stop you, should you want to do this, don't use 105s, because what I used fits perfectly in those little holes, and I had to pick them out with tweezers a lot, because when trying to fill these, they would keep falling into those holes, and let me get one in my hand. So for those who are blissfully unaware of what these are airsoft BBs. More specifically, these are Airsoft Elite Extreme Precision, and they really mean it. They are very extreme precision in that each one weighs 0.2 grams. So 5 of them weigh 1 gram. I put 200 grams of Airsoft Elite Extreme Precision BBs into each tire. 200 grams worth. So 5 per 200. There are 1,000 Airsoft BBs in each one. Let's see if I can get this apart without a catastrophe. Yeah, loading these is super fun. So you see how many fell out already. They will be everywhere. They will be everywhere all the time, forever. Oh, no. Okay. Nope, get it back in the bag. Oh, no. Okay, it's getting extra dumb. Okay, so this bag was empty when we started. I have lost a significant amount. They're rolling around on the floor. They're kind of uncomfortable to step on. And this isn't remotely empty because, like I said, 5 per gram, and there's 200 grams worth. Let's see if I can get the tire inside out, because I kind of want to give you a picture of how many. I tried with 100 grams. I thought, That'll probably be enough. It was not enough. We're still well full. We should, my babies. We're still all full of eggs. Usually what I would just do in this situation is just vacuum these up, you know. But, yeah, you're going to need, I don't even remember, they say 3,750 shots. Yeah, so one bag would not be quite enough to fill, because you need, like look at, they're perfectly designed to stick in those holes. Yeah, use a different wheel. Should you endeavor to embrace this kind of dumb, use a different wheel. Wait, I think I got it. Oh, still one straggler. Still one more. There we go. So this is roughly how many airsoft BBs were in each one. And as I said, when I was filling them, I put 100 grams in and I closed one up and I set it down and it just went, it looked like that, but at the bottom. So there's nothing else in these. You know, this is like filling, I know I've heard mention of the small scale guys filling their 24th scale tires with BBs. Like steel BBs. Well, these would definitely be more of a, look at that guy in there, be more of a water safe option. And I think the reality is some way figuring out how to do like basically a dual stage. Like we need something like a Tim Tin inner. Oh, no. The Injora inners, the little short rubber ones. But like lightly glue them onto the beadlock ring so that it can't move. And then maybe, I don't know, less BBs because they won't have to fill this whole, so that's just solid BBs. With a small insert in there, you could probably get away with, like, we got to bring back our boy. You know, we go to the height of the screen. They're sandbags now. I knew, I had this feeling that was going to work. Like, that it was going to be acceptably good. I thought it was going to be significantly worse on the side hill than it actually was. And I think that this could be tuned and adapted to actually make it work. And because we got into airsoft around here for about 5 minutes over a decade ago, I still have, it still has the zipper on it. Still got another hole. So we had 3 bags of these. I could do a set of dumb tires and then just hand the rig to people and go, hey, drive this, and then tell me what's inside the tires. What's inside me? You know what? As was said in the comments, that their favorite installment of the week is the Weekly Dumb. The Weekly Dumb is rapidly becoming my favorite installment as well, because no stress, just do it and go and have a grand old time. I had a grand old time. I hope that you all had a grand old time. Oh, that's not right. Here we go. It doesn't get better than that. The rattlesnake inserts. So good. So good. And sticking a tire in a tire. I know I haven't innovated this. People have done this, for sure. It was better than I thought, and I think it could be better. And this was better than I thought, and I think it could be better. So once again, we have to fall back in this, and allow me to do this. Allow me to ask that you comment below, because we live by the comments here. I love your comments. Please do drop a like and subscribe if you haven't, because I still don't know how the algorithm works, and maybe we can figure it out together. We do offer channel memberships if you want to get into more nonsense. If this is your type of nonsense, come on down. It happens all the time here. It's like a normal thing. As a man once said, in between now and when we meet again, please one and all do your very best to have a good one, everybody. And as a wiser man once said, if it's stupid, but it works, it's not stupid.